his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Goff now looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. He's got room at the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This out quickly to Williams. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down. Out of the the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Goff. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
77 yards.
and the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
By the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
From 19 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
17 yards. First down, Lions.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Lions 14, Cowboys 7.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. The return man, Wilson. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They work now on 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target lane. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end and have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
This 2nd and 4.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, it's gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Goff on 1st down. And And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
A quick throw there out to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now Goff.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Goff throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. Open man right side is St. Brown.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Prescott now.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, Elliott.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He'll buy some time right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now looking to throw.
That is caught.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 2nd and 5. This out quickly to Williams. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking to throw, Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game.
That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
We're good. We're good.
After the interception, here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And now here is another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Out of the gun, Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Goff. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Goff going to throw it.
That's complete to Laporta.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
third down they go, Montgomery. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately for the